Hello, everyone.
Hello. I just want to say happy birthday to all the March babies.
Ooh, good idea.
Yeah, I know we have JJ's is today, and apparently.
Oh, that's right.
You forgot our sister's birthday. No.
Well, I had it in my mind, and then of course, the day comes. Happy birthday, JJ. We are hugging you. Birthday hugs.
And then it's
Greeter's
birthday.
Happy birthday, Greeter.
Woot, woot.
Yay.
I think I'm just going to do a do-over on my 50th. I think I should just have do-overs.
Do-over.
Oh, my shoe just fell. How is everybody today? How are we all doing?
Hi, Renee. Hi, T-Barb. Kimberly. Sunflower. Christine.
Hello, Lucian.
James. Good morning.
Kimberly.
PGM. I'm sorry, PMG. See?
Yeah.
Just stopping by. Thanks for stopping in and giving a shout out, PMG. Sending you lots of love and hugs. Hi, Wayne.
Hi, Wayne. Hi, Susan, Renee, Kimberly.
Salam. Hello. Okay, so hi, Sonia. So Debbie, you look tanner. Oh.
You're like, oh.
I should be whiter.
Did you turn on? I have this light. Well, I don't have it with me now. I have this light that if you turn it on, it makes you look tanner. I'm like,
oh yeah, I do have the light. I have my lighting on. It could be that. Mm-hmm. So, and I also have a slight fever, so that could be doing it too.
Yeah.
We talked a little, Constance, and thank goodness, Constance, I have been thankful for you for the last how many hours now? Because she's been purposed about
sending you some
Reiki and stuff, and I can't imagine what I would feel like if I did.
Yeah.
You know, the watery eyes, the slight fever, the aches and pain.
Yeah.
So, but we wanted to go on today because today is Karen's last Sunday with us, because someone's got to pay for the bills, pay our light bill. She got a job, guys.
A real job that actually works.
Pays a living wage.
Yeah. Well, and I literally thought this morning, it was like, I have been in the school system for so long that, I've only worked like 180 days out of the school year, or out of the year. So it's like, wow, I'm going to work like real people do.
True. That's true.
So yes. So, and on that note, I think this week we will continue to have it on Tuesday. But then next week we're going to change to Wednesday nights, I believe. So
correct.
Wednesday night. So this week it'll be on Tuesday, and then next week it'll be on Wednesday night.
Correct.
So
Transformational Tuesdays will now be Transformational Wednesdays.
Wednesdays, yes. So, and I am excited. So I am a residential manager of a group home that houses adults with, why can't I think, adults with disabilities. And so that's where my love is. So I get to switch it from kids to adults, which is what I did a long, long time ago. So I'm excited. But
yeah, we are excited for you. And yeah, Constance, yeah, I still need you, Mama. I still need you, Constance. It is.
Yeah, because her energy is pretty intense. Working 9 to 5, JJ. She's going to get me singing that song again. What a way to make a live. Yeah, this week I only work 9 to 5, but then next week my real schedule goes on. So,
Yeah. Woo, woo.
Karen, yeah, that's a good idea. You guys could take over Tuesdays. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, because we, I won't be going on Tuesdays, and I don't know who else. I mean, Tuesdays, we chose Tuesdays because it was an open night and not hitting all the big
ones.
All the big people on
Yes.
YouTube.
By the way, if you guys have not, please.
I will, Renee. Yeah.
Please feel free if you are not a subscriber on my channel, please feel free to subscribe. It's Karen Elizabeth Sage Healers. And we call it Transformational Wednesdays now, because we do meditation and we also do a mini readings like we do today. So
yeah, it's a combo.
Yep. And
it's a beautiful night. Oh, that's right. So then at the end of March, thank you to Toss Speaks, JJ. The class that Kim and I, the circle that will begin at the end of this month, March 30th, on Tuesdays. So that would be the only conflict, Sharon. And the circle, you guys, the circle had closed, but I am opening it back up for a couple more days because we did have a couple people not be able to follow through and be a part of this time around. So there are a couple spots open. And you can check out my website. It is listed there. So freebirdspirit.com. And you can find the circle that will be coming up. It's a 6-week deal on Tuesdays. We meet for an hour and a half. And it's for all levels, beginning wherever you find yourself. It's all welcome. It's a circle. We will be, no matter where you're at, it'll help with the advancement and
yeah, and I think everything's, a learning situation. There's always room for improvement. You're putting something in your toolbox. So regardless of whether you're a new person that just started your path or you've been on it for a while, if it wasn't on Tuesdays, I'd be taking it. Honestly. So yeah, I'm excited for you guys. You guys are going to learn so much.
Yeah. So it's all just about unlocking your potential. Right. Yep. So wherever you're at, it'll be with that. Thank you, JJ.
All right.
And all right. I just made JJ a moderator. So Tuta Speaks, your thing is going to be blue with a little.
You're going to have a wrench now.
You're going to have a little wrench.
Oh, I should do that on mine, huh? Remind me next time. So, all right. Well, let's get started with today. How does that sound?
Yes. And so I wanted to do another just quick shout out, Karen. Okay. I know you were busy last night, so you didn't, and I was sick in bed. But so I got to be with Sharon and Lisa. Sharon Lee and Lisa Smith had their first live event on Nasty Women Tarot channel. And it was very fun and they did so well. Of course, they had some technical difficulties like we all do at the beginning. I mean, we still do, right? So yeah. Even today, Karen's all, you sound like, like, remember that, hello.
Her
to fix that. But other than that, they were able to overcome that and some other things. And it was such a great night. They did so well, like being able to communicate. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better. It was like, oh my God, I wasn't that good, until a year. They were like, it was just like old hat to them. They just got on and boom.
Yeah, when I look at my old videos, I'm like, oh, what was that? Yeah, you guys are so awesome. I'm so glad you guys are doing it.
Just like right on there and doing it. And so, yeah, that was fun.
And Ronald had his live. Oh,
I missed. I was asleep, Ronald.
Yeah.
That's right. I saw that you were going live, but next time, Ronald, I was just too sick.
I need to get on everybody else's channels because I don't think I am, or maybe I'm not set to hear people when they come on. So
Yeah, you need to hit the bell.
Okay.
Okay, so the card coming in for us today overall, for all of us, I have the Angel of Serenity. Right? And look at that. The dove in her hands. I feel serene and tranquil when I accept who I am. And that's what really struck me, guys, when I was holding space for this time together this morning. And this card came for us. I feel like it's been a theme, Karen. I don't know. But that it's really, really focusing in and accepting all of who we are. And if you can't love yourself, who's gonna? It's kind of like, it's like, who's gonna? You're the one. You're the one. You can't rely on others to really
fill your cup.
Fill your cup. You are the one. So again, the serene and tranquil place you want to feel that, you want to be in that space and you want to live in that. Well, it's accepting fully who you are. Yeah. And embracing that and moving forward. So that's been a theme I feel it in our family here. And so I thought this was an appropriate card coming in to start us off today. So, yeah.
Okay. Yay.
See, Barbara, I'm glad you're here. Give those babies a big hug from us. So,
yay. Okay. So the question did go up already.
Oh.
And I would have to say, so I would have to say, along with what you were saying on that card, is there's a lot of us that are having to face truly looking and loving ourselves, and really processing through all of that. And so that's a lesson for some of us to really let go, love yourself, all of that.
Yes. Amen. All right. So this is an incredible question. I love it. I love it. What is blocking us as a collective from ancestral knowledge? So let's step into that. Okay, so you can help me interpret this, JJ. Pardon?
Oh, I got something too, but go ahead.
What I'm seeing here is, did you want to go first?
No.
Okay. It's like I'm seeing these cords going to in general, there's people, right? And there's these cords off the people going into their past lives, right? So their experiences in each lifetime, these cords are going to those experiences. And so as those cords are cut, it becomes clearer and clearer, the consciousness. You become more conscious, you become more aware. Everything begins to open up, and that alignment is much smoother to get to, coming into that alignment of consciousness. But I'm seeing these cords, but right now is the time that it's work. It's like we're given this time right now to work on those chords, cutting those chords. That's why it's been such a big push on really working on ourselves, and why even the planets are aligned that way. We just can't get away with that stuff anymore by, not recognizing.
What I was shown, it's funny that you say chords, because I had chords too, but I had chords differently. So the first thing that it's my guide, the funny one, he wants to be funny today. So he literally showed me like someone that was trying to drink something, but what ended up happening was it was like gallons just pouring onto you. And it was like, imagine how that would feel if, yes, I think you should too.
What a great idea.
Yes.
Love that name.
I would support you in any way you needed anything from me. But so anyways, it was almost like, how could you, like, we have to drip it down into you, because if we just pour it, so that's part of the problem. The blocks may be a little bit of a kind of a protection thing. Does that make sense? Because like, how could you drink from, I mean, they have this big, huge barrel just pouring onto you and you trying to choke all this in.
Right.
It would never work. And then,
thank you, Jenny.
Immediately, I got the feeling that pretty soon, those of us will have more, and we're connecting different ways. And so that's something that we need to learn, is how are we connecting right now, as opposed to how are we going to be connecting pretty soon, because it does change up, they say. So that's what they showed me, but it's not a bad thing. So I'm excited.
And I feel like a lot of these chords that it's like we keep ourselves entrapped.
Mm-hmm.
Because of so many reasons. I truly feel, though, in this, while we have this experience here, I mean, at least for a very long time, I don't pretend to know in the future, but there will always be a little bit of a veil, because we need to experience this life.
Mm-hmm.
If we would truly, we would just stay home. You know what I mean? If we would just stay home and on the other side, if we didn't come here to have these experiences where we don't have the full enlightenment.
Yep.
But I truly do believe there's a shift in a more enlightened time period coming in. But it's taking care of those past things that we hold on to. That we want to hold on to the anger and the victimness of things and like this. And those are the things that need to be taken a look at as a collective, right?
Yeah.
Collectively, as this is being looked at, and because again, collectively, we're no longer able to push things under the rug. It will be revealed, even if it's not us doing it. It's not. It's like not allowed. And I hope I'm explaining that all correctly.
I think you are.
Okay.
Sounds very good.
Okay, so let's get a little more here. I threw some cards on this, so I want to get a closer look at this. So if you have any more, let me. I want to get this right because this is an important question for all of us.
It is. It's a very important question. Why am I doubled up? Do I sound echoey?
Do you what?
Do I sound echoey?
A little bit.
It's like very weird.
But I mean, it doesn't bother me. Does it bother anybody else?
It bothers me.
So, all right. So, all right.
So I was asking what's up with the chords, what is up with the chords in the aspect of both of us getting it and chords being so, and it is both, you do have to cut those misconceptions of who you are now and these old things that we're carrying. I mean, then they show me a bunch of rocks on our backs that we're carrying all of this. And they immediately go to JJ and doing that new thing that she's going to do. And it's like, yes, 100%, because those will take in your medicine, per se. They'll take in your medicine. Those that won't resonate that medicine isn't meant for them, but it's time to give your medicine in a different way, in a stronger, more powerful way. And it's time. It really is. So, yay, you.
Okay. Someone said my voice is back from this morning. Yeah, it was some technical difficulties that I was able to fix, so I no longer sound like my voice is weird. All right.
I call it her sexy voice.
The sexy voice.
Sexy voice.
She has goosebumps everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the lovers as the theme card. This is truly coming into that alignment that they were bringing in before, that truly coming in that conscious alignment and awareness. But this transformation right now is necessary. This releasing those, cutting those cords and bringing that transformation in, that new life. You can see that on that horizon, the new life there. Okay. But this process is necessary. It's like putting to death the old. It really allowing this process to work through. It's going to open that door to that. Okay. So whatever that process would look like, there we go. And then you move into the Queen. She is the Queen of Pentacles. She's extremely grounded. She's very generous, very motherly, and secure. So being secure in yourself as well as letting go. It is, JJ. That's so funny. And that moves us into this alignment. And it goes back to the card that came in for us this morning about being secure within yourself. That's what brings that harmonious feeling. So, or that harmony, that conscious, I'm forgetting the word, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the King of Wands. This is something kind of some advice on this. You have the King of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Swords. So this together is talking about letting go of fears. Don't be letting go of the reins a little bit, allowing this process to play out naturally, because it's being worked on as a collective, like you asked. And so it's like, allow the process to naturally take place. Mm-hmm. Don't fight it. Don't try to control it. Don't try to make it go faster. And don't be, another challenge with that is when people step into this conscious, it's not true consciousness, but some people will step it and it'll bring like this power hungry feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of like a warning, or just be careful feel to it as you step into the Ace of Swords, which is that clarity. that victory, that breakthrough. And thank you, Kimberly.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I do like to make it go faster. Yeah, so that's kind of like, no, allow it to play out.
Well, and guys, think about this too, is I don't know if you guys are noticing it, and JJ said this, Tatua said this the other day, time is changing. Time is going faster. Time, it's funny because I don't know very many, and I say this to the Pisces people, I don't know very many Pisces who wear watches because we just don't, it's not something that we do, we just don't wear watches. But time is definitely changing. So be aware of that. Be aware that that's why things are moving faster, or if maybe in your life it's moving slower. Mm-hmm. But for some of us, it's like, bam, next thing you know, everything's kind of changed. So just be aware of that.
That was a big question.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did love about how Spirit brought through the answer is that it is happening.
Yeah.
And that don't push the river. How do you say that, right? Oops. Time is blurring together, yeah. Too, yeah. All right.
Let's see. So James, I don't know why, and I don't know.
You're welcome, JJ.
You're welcome, sister. I don't know why, and I don't, all I keep seeing is it's really a time for you to start manifesting those things that you really want to call into your life, to put some really decent effort into that. Whatever that looks like for you, whether it's a new play, and they need you to know sometimes your manifestations may take a few years to get, they just don't pop off the next day. So just understand that yours may take a little bit, but it's time to start bringing and calling forth those things that are really important to you.
So what I'm hearing to James is that there's two ways that you can do this week. You can do it through a spirit of anxiety, or you can do it through a spirit of just a higher perspective and a surrender to how it just unfolds for you. And they're showing me you making it important to take space for yourself, honor your self in getting outdoors and just sitting on the grass somewhere or on the lawn. I don't know where you live, so it might not be possible, but trying to find a space where you can get out, just outside, and however that looks for you, and just really connect with spirit outside, and allow that energizing and that cleansing to take place that way. But as you go through the week, you have two choices. You can look at it through the eyes of stress and anxiety, or that higher consciousness in alignment with you.
And I would agree, Debbie, because when you were talking, what I got was, or he could swim upriver,
Yeah.
Just you could just take it, relax, and just not take it in, and just enjoy the ride, whatever the ride looks like. Mm-hmm. So I also got change. So things are going to change for you, and you need to be aware of who you are, what you want, what your belief system is, where do you want to see yourself. This is all about new things changing, and your perception changes within yourself. I'm a firm believer you can't change what you don't acknowledge. So if you don't acknowledge yourself, you don't look at yourself, you can't change that within yourself. So
Yeah. And I also feel like you have something that you've put in place and you've been waiting to hear back. Something you've been waiting on to hear back. You've put it out there, and you're waiting to hear back. And I feel like that message may come through for you this week. So whatever you've been waiting to hear on, I feel this week, this message, you may hear on it this week. So
woot woot.
Blessings to you, James. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning, this afternoon. Dinah, I would like some insight and guidance on my pet channel business. Pet channeling. You guys, I have a fever.
Her brain's not in it. Pet channel business. I love that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Not a business.
One of my favorite things to do is talking to the fur babies.
I'm kind of confused because she said,
oh, it says not a business,
personal.
just personal.
Not business, just personal. So you want us to channel your pet?
Oh, wait. I would like some insight on my pet channeling. Her ability to pet channeling.
Oh.
To do pet channeling. So. So pet channeling is very similar to when you talk to the loved ones from the other side.
Uh-huh.
So it's very similar to that. So I wouldn't be surprised, Dinah, if you also are, if you wanted to, you could, if this is an ability that you do.
Any specific information from my guides on food?
So here's that specific information coming. That it's very, very similar to connecting with loved ones on the other side. It's kind of the same type of wave that you catch, that vibration that you catch to communicate with the pets.
I keep hearing practice, 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 and understand that you don't have to. They're literally showing me, like, if you were to grab a picture as well. I don't know if that's what you do, but they literally show, you grabbing the picture or the phone, going, okay, and looking at this pet, and then sure enough, you start channeling. I don't know if you can do that, but I would definitely. Because they're saying you don't necessarily have to be there. Do you know that? I mean, do you know that about yourself? Oh, good. She's taking your class at the end of the month, so that'll help too. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That is awesome. It's so funny because I thought, oh my gosh, she would really benefit from that class. So I'm glad
we're glad you're doing it. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if you can pick up a picture and actually read from the picture, but I'm seeing that you can. I don't know if you.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you know that about. You're going to be.
We're definitely going to do that exercise too, so that'll be fun.
Good.
This is absolutely, you're on the right path here. You're going to be able to really unite parents of fur babies and bring that channel through for them. And it's just all about getting into that in between to hear the messages. And I think if you've been on this channel for any amount of time. We talk about the in-between all the time, and that's very similar to, when we're connecting with loved ones from the other side. And when we connect just in for messages too, but it's a little bit different. But yes, it's going into that in-between. And that's what this talks about. And it's there. And it's interesting, the question fully opening up, because I'm wondering about this. So what's your fears? So really addressing any of your fears surrounding it, or any old messages that have been playing. You have old tapes in your head that you need to address. That could be a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But this is absolutely your thing. Absolutely your thing. Super, super beautiful, beautiful gift to share.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm being so.
I used to communicate with my horse as a child. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this just got put in. I meant to say it earlier, but I forgot about it until just now. I do not remember where I heard this. I wish I did. But in the moment where I was listening to this, they were talking about a tribe, and that's what caught my ear, was a tribe. And they said, we all have our different gifts. We all have our different strengths. We all have our different what do you call it? Just our jobs per se that we came down here to do. And then what I keep hearing is, some of us are really going to be good. For instance, the animal communicator, some of us are going to be really awesome at that. Some of us will be fairly decent, and some of us won't have that gift at all. But it was, one of the things that they're saying, what I was listening to was, but that's the beauty of our differences that make up our tribe. That we're each coming with a gift. We're each doing this. So I don't, they literally just smacked it in my face again. So yay to every single one of you who have these beautiful, wonderful gifts, and who are being they're showing me that your codes per se, or you're being, I hate to say turned on, but you're using those. So yeah, I know one of my friends is Ogala. Ogala Sioux, I think he is. But yeah, but yes, so yay you guys for stepping into your strengths, and who you are, and remembering who you are, after all of this. So yay.
And it's also finding your like I might say, it's going to that in between to receive those messages. You get to that in between different than I do. And you get the messages, it could come in a song. It could, it could come in, it's just different. And it's beautiful. All the different art is beautiful. That's why we need everybody.
Okay.
Harry's mom, message from, hi, Harry's mom.
Hi, Harry's mom.
Oh, Ian said your hair looks prettier than that. Your hair always looks pretty, but it looks prettier than normal, right? And I have to agree, because I think I like it longer on you.
Yeah, it's getting longer.
I like the length on you.
It's definitely getting longer. So I'm not going to cut it for a while. I mean, I'll probably cut this part here pretty soon.
See, I wouldn't. I just let it grow a little bit. But that's me. You know me. I just.
Yeah. But I won't cut my hair for a little while.
It frames your face really nicely right now. Yeah. Cape Cod air. Sifra.
Definitely the air. Let me tell you. Definitely the air. Well, thank you very much, Ian. I appreciate that.
Okay, message from Spirit. Harry's mom. Oh, I feel like you've been trying to get a message out. Or I don't know if it's to certain people or what this message is about.
I really want to see her face.
Okay. Where is she?
I need to see her face.
Maybe if she pops up again, I'll put her up on the screen.
Oh, it's not. It's a H. It's just an H with the blue.
Oh, okay. Okay. And I don't know if it's like you're trying to get this message. Maybe you're concerned about something, and it's almost like it's not being heard. It's like, wait a minute. This is really, you need to do this or that or what. I don't know what this energy is surrounding, but hopefully you'll know. And it's concerning. It's worrying. It's almost like you're not being heard. I don't have a face.
Yeah. Darn it, Harry's mom.
Well, and you're really, I feel like you're really trying to bring some kind of justice to something or some kind of balance or truth to something. But what I'm hearing is keep at it. It's okay. Whatever this energy means to you, because this is a very general, but maybe with Karen's part, we'll piece it together for you. But I'm getting, to keep at it and keep plugging away, because the message will.
I'm concerned about my grandson.
Okay.
My DIL doesn't.
Okay. Daughter-in-law.
She's
okay.
angry with my son. Oh, because she's.
All right. Because what I'm seeing here, and I'll tell you my process here, Harry's mom, is I see you kind of knocking on the door, and like you're like, trying to hand something in, or and the door keeps shutting, and I'm like, she's trying to get something across, and the door keeps closing, and but don't worry, I feel like just keep trying.
So I would agree. I mean, what I was feeling was just this heaviness, this really heaviness about just my heart hurts. So it was very confusing to me, but now it makes sense. That's why I was like, I need to see your picture. But now it makes sense because, he is a pawn, and I unfortunately, that's the way she wants to play. And so the only thing you can do is, we always talk about sending healing light. And I would definitely do that. Send it to your grandson, send it to her. But it's sad that mama has to feel like she has to do this to have power and control over everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But my heart is heavy when it comes to that. And so that's what I literally focused on. Also, it's so cute. He's a pawn and she's a very dangerous woman. Yeah. I mean, she's not nice, she's not nice. And so that's where I would, with all the love that you have for your grandson, send that back to her with beautiful pink light. Because anything you say, they say, she literally takes the screwdriver and screws it in a completely opposite way. So you have to be very careful and very, very careful on what and how you say things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's trying to balance out your words and your actions to get beyond that madness. But I like that page of Pentacles coming in, because it's just that continual movement forward. And every time you get him, just to really, I do see you uniting coming. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard, because it's like like you said, it's like whenever she's mad, she puts her foot. It's just ridiculous. Take what you can get when you get him. Just shower that love and light, and as much as you know. He'll remember that. He'll know that. But it's so frustrating.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, does she have a diagnosis? Harry's mom, does she have a diagnosis that? But either way, just yep.
I'm like,
I like that, Sharon. Surround her with that love. Just continue to send her that love. It's so hard. Blessings.
Constance.
My lifesaver right now. I'm telling you, no joke. Message from my friend Virginia, who has passed. She's also narcissistic. Oh my God.
I was going to say, yeah, no wonder why.
I was hearing bipolar, and I didn't want to say it because I'm like, I don't want to put that out in the air, but she is bipolar. That's exactly what I heard.
She makes stomach flip.
It's just.
Yeah.
I don't know if, this is something that if you see really bad behaviors and putting your grandson in danger and so forth, you can seek the courts on that.
Yes, but write it all down.
Write it all down.
Date, time, what happened. So you're not sitting here going, well, back 2 years ago, this is what happened.
Right.
Honestly, Harry's mom, she may be all of that cuckoo, but I don't think she would do that. I don't think she would hurt him. I can't. They draw the line right there. So she may be all of that and a freaking bag of loco, but they literally say she draws the line right there. She won't cross that line. So don't manifest that into existence. So, yeah.
Chase my son. Yeah.
Yep.
She's more schizoaffective.
Yeah. Than anything.
She's so there's bipolar, then there's the schizoaffective.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely the bipolar. Okay, so we are praying and sending you love and light. She drove off with him in the car with the door open. He was 3. Yeah.
Yep. Bag of loco. Oh my God. Sorry, I just came out.
I know, JJ. so inappropriate.
Where's that card that what's his name had up? I need one of those.
I know, wasn't that hilarious?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna create a card that's
not appropriate. Okay, Constance. Sorry. Here we go. Virginia.
Oh, everybody in the tribe, if you could please send some healing light to, I'm sorry, but they keep saying Miss Bagaloco. So you'd send her some love and light, chill her out a little bit.
Yes. Okay. Okay, Constance, I know that you're here, and so let me know if this is Virginia. I have someone who is here. I feel like it's Virginia, and she makes me feel like what?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, she makes me feel it was probably Virginia. That we would just love to hang out with her. She had that home feeling to her that made you feel comfortable to be with her. She was game to do anything. Like if you said, "Oh, let's go to and I'm just making this up. Let's go to Napa for the weekend or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it would be like, she was game to do anything like that, and get together, and but also like that relaxed feeling to her. Let me know if you see anything. So she says, yeah, that's her. No, it's not. Because whoever this is, she, to get up and sit.
Exactly.
Okay. So she, to sit, she came in, she just crawled up on the couch, pulled her knees up, and just is like, right there with you, and like that feel. And I feel like she kind of still does that with you. Like she'll still get up on that and have her cup of tea, and just hang out, and literally talk things to the end of themselves. You know what I mean? Like work things through. I feel like she's doing that with you right now too. So in spirit, she's helping you work through some things. She's saying.
But she changed right before she passed.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, but I don't think she was with it before. Like before she passes, I almost feel like she literally. So sometimes when people step out of their bodies before, this is the oddest thing. So I literally see her with her soul in that Freebird, quite a talker.
Yeah.
With one toe in her body, and one toe or her whole soul out of her body. And so it's almost like before she gets sick or before she passes or whatever happens, she's kind of already out of it. And I really hate this term, but that's what they're showing me, is almost like a walk-in kind of taking over her, like she doesn't want to deal with this of the passing and all of that. So she steps out, somebody else steps in just to help her get through that process. It's weird. I know. Trust me. It's weird when you see it.
I literally am getting the message from her that she
said chills on that. Yes.
That she's talking to you about something. I don't know if you're working on something right now or whatever, but she's there just kind of sitting, like wanting to work it all the way to the end of itself. And so, bringing clarity. I feel like that because she's showing me a candle also. So she's showing me a candle, and I feel, I don't know if she's lighting this candle or if you are for some intention, but she's showing me a candle. So I feel like bringing clarity and light to something with you. She's giving you a big hug. She just says, boy, do I miss being those times that you had together. But she's your biggest champion on the other side, or however you say that. She's just
cheerleader.
And she's not one of your guides, but she does help guide. And she's giving you one of these.
Aww,
so
okay.
Blessings to you, Constance. It was nice to meet her. I like her.
She's a sweetie. Yay. Okay.
Miss Lisa is in the house.
No, JJ, that was in my house.
Oh no, not my house.
That was my house.
Lisa, we were earlier giving a shout out about your show last night. It's so great. She was a force. Yeah, she still is.
Yay. Awesome. All right. Woot, woot. Yeah.
Is anybody doing anything fun this week? Kid energy. Yay. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I'm not doing anything fun. I start
Well, that's fun.
It is. I should say it is. So tomorrow I start the orientation and then have work for 3 days and then another medical orientation. So
we love you, Lisa. Ms. May is getting the new gutters on the house. Thrilling.
ooh, nice. Yay, Ms. May. So it's really odd, Pam, because the feeling that I get is, you know, earlier when Debbie said your biggest cheerleaders, I'm literally watching like 4 or 5 of your guides be cheerleaders for you. And whatever it is that you're stepping into, it's like they're excited. And I don't know if you have something right now or you're getting ready to step into it, but it's like I get the feeling like you've done this. I get the feeling that we've been here before. We know how to do this. Don't be scared. You got this. And I don't know how that fits with you, Pam, but
and I'm going right along with the showing me that you've done the groundwork.
yeah.
Allow the natural process of allowing it to bloom now.
Yeah.
And you're in that good. Don't prune anymore. Don't get in there anymore. Let it now kind of unfold naturally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just sit back and know that you've done awesome. So
Yep, and that's exactly what I got.
yeah.
You got it going here. It's time to sit back. Don't worry. Don't let it concern you. And step into that queen of coins and very grounded, very allow it to play out naturally now. You've I know it's hard though, because you've been burned before, right? But it's this time it's okay. You've done the work, allow it to play out naturally.
Yeah. Just Pam, all you need to do is sit back and just imagine how good it's going to feel at closing and watching that check getting written. And that's all you need to think about right now.
Mm-hmm.
Watching that happen, just manifesting and feeling how good it's going to be to have that person signing those documents. That's what, only focus on that. That's it. So yeah, you're right, JJ. Some of the same cards are appearing, and that's when they start appearing like that. Man, that's meant for all of us.
Yep. That Queen of Pentacles keeps coming in.
Yes.
So to let you know about the Queen of Pentacles, if she keeps coming in, you guys will grab onto the energy where she fits for you all. But the Queen of Pentacles is a very down to earth, motherly. She's industrious. She cares. She's creative. She's practical. Just very businesslike, like that type of filter as well. She's very secure in herself and also financially too. Of course, it's the coins, but very grounded. That grounding feeling. She's solid. You can rely on her. So that's the type of energy coming in with that card that keeps coming up. So wherever that energy all fits with everybody. So I'm seeing that Samantha is redoing kitchen cabinets. And Sharon Lee is getting that new computer that would have been really handy last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. And then Susan is going on a road trip to Redding, California. How beautiful. Let's see if I missed any more. Did I miss any? I don't think so.
Bye, greeter. Thank you.
Reaping the heart. Okay, I think that's it. So, Sunflowers has a doctor's appointment for an ultrasound test results this week. Okay, so we'll be praying for that.
Marlene is finishing a custom quilt. I love quilts.
Oh, that's so great. Oh my gosh. And to finish it, how wonderful.
And
That's
it's
the best feeling,
taking
right?
Ian a week to roll a joint, so that's good.
I missed that one.
Well, we said, what has everybody got
I
going
know,
on?
I know. So
But
Bush
Ian's rolling a joint, so.
is getting their second shot, and her high's checked. Been home for 53 weeks. I'm telling you, I have so much to do after I get my second shot. Okay, so I think that's.
Ian's going out to the city for the first time since last March.
Yes. Wow, Lucian, so great. Tiger Wise Jones is trying to live through the domestic, dealing with the intermittent explosive disorder partner. Huh.
That's all I'm going to say. But I feel you.
Yes.
I feel you more than you know.
Bush is can't wait to get the haircut. Yeah. I cut my own hair this whole time. Layered it and everything. But I am excited kind of to go and get it really done by a real person.
A real person. I am really thinking, I'm going to ask it. I'll find out tomorrow if we can have color in our hair. And I'm thinking about running blue through my streams of glitter. My streams of glitter here.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So no bleaching, just my grays.
Just on the gray parts. That's a great idea. I'm looking to see if I missed the
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I'm going to run really fast to the bathroom. I have been reading all morning and then jumped in here, and now it's hitting me. So,
okay.
I will be back.
You know, I talked to my mom, and she has a few days left on, you know, you have to wait a couple weeks after, or whatever, 3 weeks after your second shot. And I asked, what are you going to do? And she had a full list of shopping. Just walking through Costco, just walking through IKEA was one. I'm like, oh gosh, isn't it all those people? She's like, no, I'm so excited. So very interesting. I haven't been in a store. I can't even for over a year, like everyone else. So I don't know. I guess before this, I hated grocery shopping. It just, you know, you all know, you empaths, it's hard to be around a lot of people. I'm like, I can't wait till I can go to the grocery store and do my own grocery shopping, because these people don't know how to pick for me, right? So, especially, you know, with the vegetables and stuff. Mars is getting your first shot next Sunday. Awesome. Yeah, I had mine yesterday, and I'm feverish, achy. I'm going to be taking a big nap this afternoon. That is for sure. I didn't see the question come on, Lucian. Am I missing it?
Maybe the hunt.
Yeah, Jay, it's all about all that energy. I feel like I keep missing her.
What?
Yeah, I got the first shot yesterday. but apparently to a lot of people let me know that if you've had COVID, you react strongly to the first shot.
That
And
was
I had it, and that's why I'm reacting more stronger. Can someone tell me if I missed a question?
Let me see. Let me go back.
Oh, Pam, you got the Pfizer. That's so awesome.
No, the last question
Thank you, Ian, because I'm telling you, I'm like, and I'm foggy and.
Yeah, the last question that was posted was Pam.
Okay, no.
How will my manager and team react when I put in my notice?
Thank you, Lucian. I thought I was going crazy. How will my manager and team react when I put in my notice for my retirement?
I just get a bag of mixed emotions. Like, I'm thinking that one person will not know what to say because I literally get choked out right here.
Thank you, Ian.
You know, it's a little it's a little fearful on, oh, great. Now what am I going to have to do? It feels like that. But your guides are saying, yay, you. Yay. They're excited for you.
Yeah, I have to agree with that, mixed emotions, because I have, some people, of course, because change is hard and you're used to your family that you see at work every day, that type of family feel to it. But then I have, I don't know if it's someone who's a superior to you, but they're almost like, already planning for the, like they're not now, but it's like as soon as it happens, like they start to plan immediately for the future, so they kind of step into that without much emotion about it, or like it's either like
we get it's different all the way across the board.
It's just different.
Some people, let me just say this. Nobody's throwing parties, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Nobody's going, yay, she's gone. It never felt that way. And
no.
Everybody is kind of like, oh, some is mixed emotion in the aspect of how much am I going to have to do now that she's gone. And just the fear of how is this going to change? Just like Debbie said,
it's like
go ahead.
It's like like the person, the manager, the manager will be like, oh, and then kind of focusing straight into what needs to happen next, type of thing. Yeah. I feel like you're loved, and they know your strength.
Mm-hmm.
They know what you brought in your strength, and they know that you're doing this, and it's the best thing for you. Right? So they're going to take that well. They're going to understand that. But and it's going to be a great thing for you. But I don't feel any. So it's going to be fine. If I don't know how else to bring that in.
Yeah. No, it's going to be fine. I mean, I like it, and I'm excited for you.
Yeah, it's great, and they understand the strength that you have had there, and what's
And then I get the open book, So what are you going to do with the next chapters of your life? What are you going to do the next one? Thank you, book, but I really want to go back to having some crazy colors in my hair. And I have plenty of crazy colors. So, but yeah, it's going to be really awesome, and I'm excited for you. And all I keep hearing is, what are we going to do with the next part? What are we going to do with the next thing? Yeah, yes, I would agree, JJ. We will be on live Tuesday, and we can get your questions there. Oh. And I do understand what you're going through. And so that's all I'm going to say about that today.
Yeah.
We're excited for you. All right. Okay, Lucian, where is the next question? It feels like we've been reading for like 2 hours. It's the oddest thing.
Oh, you feel like the time is going that way this time, huh?
Yeah, it's going slow for me. But that's okay. Don't mind.
Ramona, hello. You're welcome, Gnome.
Oh, there we go. Sharon Lee, any spiritual reason for my daughter's experiencing health problems? Immediately, Sharon, as I'm being told, muscles, your body has memory and your body stores things. And part of it is, having to sort through those things and process it and get rid of it so it doesn't affect the body. What are you seeing, Debbie?
I was looking to see if there was any cords, going back in like past lives or, like that, that would be being brought forward.
Chronic health problems.
I am seeing some cords, but so then I was trying to follow them. So there's a combination of things going on with this present life and the past life, and like that. Wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You're like, what?
Yeah. Oh, she has POTS. Oh, you know what, Sharon? I'm wondering. There's another diagnosis that people get diagnosed. Same thing that I have. People get diagnosed with POTS instead.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So systemic mastocytosis. I'll write it down, Sharon, and just look it up because I'm seeing there's a correlation. So just look that up and see if some of that stuff correlates. And is POTS tolerable? I don't know. I don't know too much about POTS. Is POTS something she can control with the way that it's like they show me stress levels and things like that? Or is it just kind of they literally shake the dice and go, depends on when it happens.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it. I think I thought I had it for a while, but
Daughter was bitten by a ton of mosquitoes in Turks and Caicos
Island injected.
So
got a virus from them.
That's right.
All right. So it's interesting because I threw these 3 cards and they all came up with the cups. So that really kind of takes it to emotions. It's a water sign, but really this connected to emotions, right? I mean, all of them are cups, but you have the King of Cups and the Page of Cups here. And it's usually with the Page of Cups, you're bringing in like something that's new and the beginning of something, or, you know, like learning something. So in the process of a beginning of learning something, but moving into the King of Cups, it's bringing that strength and balance and protection. So I feel like if I was going to take this deeper, it's about you know, protecting herself from emotions of some truth or something. And it could be from past, it could, when I'm looking for the chords here, it could be, but it also could be just from this lifetime too. You talk about body memory and stuff like that. And then we're moving into the Three of Cups. So now you can see all the cups I'm talking about here. And this is bringing a few things together to understand, to get that deeper understanding. And it's highlighting getting that understanding, but there's like three different things kind of coming in with that, and really going at it. This is the bottom of the deck, that sword, bringing in that truth.
She said, I suspect it's connected to her emotions too. Our marriage breakup to her dad was hard on her.
Yeah. And that's kind of what they were showing me, but I didn't know if that was appropriate for me to say on here. I absolutely, that is part of what she's dealing with this time around.
And that's, you know, I mean, as parents, we don't want to see our kids suffer, especially, I mean, POTS is not fun, just like systemic isn't fun. However, you know, on the spiritual side of it, Sharon, did I say Shannon? Step on the spiritual side of it. And this is a lesson for her spiritually that she has to go through. And what's really awesome is I feel like she does, you know, they show me her grasping the lesson and taking a hold of it and realizing it. But, you know, she does a good job when she wants to, when she's aware, she does a good job of staying on the path. So that's awesome.
And she will get victory over this, but it'll be important for her to go at it and really look at it and bring the truth to it and being allowed to bring all that into the forefront, allowing herself as well, giving herself permission. Let me check in one more time here, Sharon, because I feel like there's another message here coming through. I feel like she's carrying somebody else's backpack here, Sharon. They're showing me her carrying someone else's backpack as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just her own stuff. She's carrying something for someone else. So that would be part of her releasing too. Not to carry other people's stuff. She has enough of her own. So we will be sending lots of light and love and healing for her.
Yes.
Giving you a big hug, Sharon.
Woot. I don't know why. Woot.
There you go. That could be. So it's too hard on her to carry everybody's stuff when she's already dealing with all this
herself.
So
I was going to say, sometimes it's easier. I mean, when you think about it, there are some of us who are built where if I look at your stuff, I don't have to face my own stuff. and that, could be her, she seems like a beautiful soul,
Oh, that
wonderful
makes
person.
sense. Yeah,
So what they showed me is just like you said, the backpack, I saw it as rocks, but then she leaned over and literally picked up this rock and then she put it on her own back. So it's like, oh, okay, well, why are we picking up other rocks? Why don't we leave those? We can't keep picking up other people's rocks.
Yeah.
And
as an empath, it's so, it's kind of like she needs some skills on how to be an empath, especially with what she's dealing with the health issues. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yay. So
all right. Herc, message from spirit. Jay.
We both went at the same time. You want to go first? You want me to go?
Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Jay, I don't know if you're thinking about taking a class or what is this thing, and it doesn't have to be like a college course. But I literally see you picking something up. I don't know. It's
So let me just say, I was feeling expansion.
Yeah.
Something exciting and something that's going to help with your expansion.
Help with your growth, something like that. So that's what I felt immediately.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but oh my gosh. Okay. But yeah, that's what I feel like. It's like I literally saw you taking this class, and it doesn't have to be, like I said, in a college course setting. It literally, you're watching something on Zoom and you're learning and you're growing from that. And so, I would invite you to invest in your future, invest in your spirituality is what I'm feeling it, and that expansion and that growth and that leveling up. Whatever that looks like for you. And I'm all for taking inexpensive classes, because I don't think you have to pay millions of dollars to, get what your needs met. So find that thing to find it, but I see you growing leaps and bounds.
Leaps and bounds.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo, woo. All right. So taking a little more extra time here because
I'm working on a project for my friend on Zoom in a few weeks. So you're dead on accurate, Karen. Yeah. It'll be something good. So, also, in that, I would invite you to look, because they give me this. I got to figure out. So they give me this, which means I'm going down this path. I think that I'm doing this, but in going down this path, I learn a few different other things that I could use too. So I would invite you to be a sponge and soak up as much as you can do when you're doing this Zoom thing. Soak up as much as you can, because it's almost like, and I'm just using this as an example. This is not, it could be, but I don't really see it that way. But it's almost as if you start learning how to do something with Zoom. And where are we on the duck? What is the duck? StreamYard, where you start learning it, and then you start running someone else's channel and being, doing major things on somebody else's channel. That's just an analogy. It doesn't have to be that, but just learn as much as you can while you're doing that.
You have 3 major arcana cards coming in for a 3-card reading. Okay, so you have the World, the Empress, and the Star coming in, and that really talks about, rewards for your efforts. So again, what Karen's saying, you put it in it's going to be more rewards coming in than you imagine. So this is really opening up a bigger door than you realize. You have the Empress coming in the center here, and the Empress is bringing in that abundance, and from what you put in, that productive, what you're putting in, you're going to reap so many rewards out of this. And this star coming in, that it's just kind of like just really opening up that bright prospects for you. This is huge. And the advice to you: get out of your own head.
Yes.
Okay. So Jay, this is I can't wait to hear more about this as time goes on. But this is whatever this energy, whatever's happening, it's a big deal in your advancement.
And Jay, you could do it like SpongeBob. He has a lot of fun.
All right.
Hey, what do you see me doing after I retire this summer?
Oh, what do you want to do, Mary?
I was just going to say, what do you want to do? Like, you could be sitting down crocheting or knitting, but I'm not sure that's what you really want to do.
Oh, I don't see that. However, I do see, as far as like this summer, after, the short term, I see kind of refinding some things in your area, like hiking. Again, this is metaphor, but I literally see you hiking, but it could be metaphor. But getting out and finding things, and there it goes. Oh my gosh! Sorry, you guys. It's like when energy moves in me.
And she burps. She can burp.
There's burping. I don't like it very much, but that's how it is.
At least you don't have a runny nose all the time.
Well, that happens too. I get the runny nose. I get the itchy nose. I get the itchy head. I get the
itchy head. Yeah, that's me.
But I see that in your, you'll be doing stuff like just refinding things and doing things like, oh, I wish I could do that today. Oh, but I have to work, type of thing. But now you get to do that thing, whatever that is to you. So I'm seeing some of that happening for you.
I would invite you to make a list. Make a list with reasonable, like, who knows, it may be reasonable, like travel the world, no, make a list like, okay, I've never gone to a baseball game. I've never done this. I've never done that, because it's really weird in the aspect that they really show you checking out some stuff and going, wow, I really like this.
Mm-hmm.
But then other things, it was like, oh, no, that's not my thing. And you really, not only do you find things to do, but you also are finding a new you as well. So that's going to be super fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I did not watch. I'm feeling so bad that I did not watch anybody's stuff because I had so much going on yesterday. I've got to I got to go back and look at these.
I know. Me too. Yeah. So you're really stepping into your own with this retirement. You're like stepping into your power now. Like you're there. You've made it.
Yeah. Woohoo.
But this also talks about structure as well. So I feel like you're going to be really structured with your time. I feel like you have been structured, but you've had to be structured with your time. But bringing that forth is you're really going to get in a lot of things that I feel like you're still going to move from this place. And there is a possibility of further down the road, you have some ideas of wanting to travel more or explore more, even outside your local area. Again, when I first was stepping in, it was like in the immediate time that you're just going to really step out and re-explore where you're living, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to open up to some ideas of getting out there. I also feel with this one that you're going to be aligned with some like-minded people, things that you are interested in, that you're going to find others that are interested in that too, and do some things together. And it's your advice is finding that rhythm and harmony that and blending some of that structure with your freedom is going to be helpful to you. It's going to, have that moderation. You're going to be faced with trying to find out what's my purpose now, with these cards coming in as well, kind of saying that, what's my purpose now? I've always had this structure. So it's finding that new footing for you as well. It will be happening as well. So, but you're going to find it. You're going to be looking at all the options and find your way.
I'm jealous. I am. It's like, oh.
So Mary, blessings to you on your retirement this summer. I hope that was helpful. And I see Scott popped in.
Hi, Scott. All right. Yay.
Yay, enjoy that retirement.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, it always takes that second, though, to get your footing and readjust your energy and the ebb and flow of things. But you'll do it. I see that you have that foundation set, so you'll be able to do it.
Meetup might be an interesting thing. Meetup.
Check out Meetup, because if you haven't, and this is for everyone, if you guys aren't on Meetup, those are like-minded people that do the things that you love, whether it's a hiking or a book club or a coffee down at the coffee shop club, whatever it is, spiritual things. You just tap in and you look under something that you're interested in, and you connect with people in your area with like-mindedness. It's a great place. So if it's for hooking up with friends and doing stuff like that, but it's also, if you want it to be, you can meet people that are like-minded. You're like, how am I going to meet anybody to fall in love with? Well, it's not meant for that, but it happens.
It happens.
All right, Kimberly.
Okay.
Okay, Kimberly says, had a boss 15 years younger who laughingly asked me what I wanted to be when I grow up. Told him retired. That's cute.
Yes.
All right, Kimberly says she's here. All right, message from Spirit for Kimberly.
My question would be, how does teaching resonate with you, Kimberly? I don't know what it is that you do, but I keep feeling like there's something that you need to be teaching. What is it that you do?
I'm also sensing, I don't know if this energy, where it fits for you, but I'm seeing you between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Is where they have you sitting here in my view. So however that energy is fitting for you, they recognize that you are in this place, that you are between a rock and a hard spot. it's almost like they're telling me that's kind of like a hangman position where it's like you can't really move. So what can you do within that unable to move space? You have an option to kind of see things from a different, like there's some layers coming off your eye, so you're able to see things a little bit differently, that you would have missed if you didn't get stuck in this rock and hard place.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna go transitions, and I still keep seeing teaching. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean you'd be teaching how to be a purchasing manager, but there is something that you could be teaching or guiding or helping or something, because they won't stop showing me teaching.
could it be that she's learning something? No,
because they literally have her in front of the class.
Oh, in front of class. Okay.
In front of class, and literally, and it's really weird because they have like do mentor a couple of people. Okay. So that makes sense. So that right there is no wonder why, you have to be very strategic in how you plan things. But I'm seeing this thing that you're teaching, this thing that you're doing. That's really important. And I'm not sure if you can change that into a financing money situation, but that's what I'm seeing is you teaching something, you helping, you doing something like that. You got to be strategic on how you do that. Okay. Then it happenings, the quickness of it. That comes in. And finally, let's see, what do you got? Emergence. There's a new you emerging. There's a new you in a different thing. Now, keep in mind, look at her crown.
Oh, yeah.
Crown is with moons, and that just means it's going to take a while. You're not going to have this overnight, but this is the starting. And I love how Debbie said they've got you in a hangman position, because they do. They flip the guy over and they're like, this is why you're here, to reinvent yourself, to redo something with you. So that quickening is like it's happening. It's shaking faster. It's getting, I would really look into what other tools do you have or can you incorporate into this mentoring thing that you're doing, and switching that into money, because they show the money coming to you. That's what I feel.
I feel also too that part of, since you've been in between this rock and the hard place, that it's like you don't want, it's like you're kind of guarded about going back into that structured type of work.
She's like a more grounded being at home. Yeah.
You don't want to go back into that structure, is what it's showing here. So be open to some new possibilities. This is the Fool coming in there. And it's like, be open to some, stepping out, new beginnings, this adventure, taking it, it may be taking some risks, but something new and different is kind of where they're that would be more balancing for your mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Bringing in that temperance. So yeah, that is the message from Spirit, Kimberly. I hope that was helpful.
Yay.
Giving you a big hug. Finding your way. Finding your way.
I would agree, Susan, that, it's happening all over. There's the next one, Leslie W.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, it's happening a lot. I mean, in this time, my guides won't let me call it COVID. They've always had me call it the time of silence. In the time of silence, we are being asked that whatever doesn't suit you anymore, whatever doesn't suit you, whatever doesn't, fit anymore, it's being shoved out of your life, because you're being asked to vibrate at a much higher level. So there's lots of changes going on with lots of people. You are 100% correct. Okay. Leslie, my sister has early onset Alzheimer's. Family wants me to return home. Should I?
Yeah, there's a real hesitance, isn't there, Leslie? You're hesitant. You're trying to wrap your energy and mind around this whole situation and how it would look and feel and be for you to return home. And when you Leslie, if you're well, hopefully you're here. Can you let us know, like, return home to for a long period of time, or is it just to return home to, what is that? What are you saying with that? Because
Yeah, and what does that look like? Because
I'm seeing a great hesitation on your side here.
and I do
wrap your mind around this whole,
because I'm seeing how many, they literally show me like trying to grab all the bags and pull it all and get it all up the stairs. And so it's almost like, how am I supposed to do all this? And yeah, so if you're here, please comment, because we'd much rather read for someone that's here.
because people wait on the list and want to be read. Yeah. So
I don't know if I'm locked up or not, but I don't see anything coming through. But it is kind of a lag.
yeah. Oh no.
You're like, oh, no.
That was Susan.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not seeing any.
I'm not either. Do you want to go and then come back if she comes back? Go to the next one.
This is interesting what Susan's saying here.
Yeah.
Alzheimer's and dementia are now being called type 3 diabetes. Interesting. All right. So Leslie, I'm sorry if you're still here. Let us know if you're still here. We'll come back to you if you show up. All right, Janet, are you still here? Whenever it comes to the end, we have to ask these questions because we want to read for people who are in the house.
Mm-hmm. Janet.
Let us know you're here, Janet.
I'm
going to research that, Susan.
My grandmother had diabetes. She got Alzheimer's. My mother has diabetes. She has Alzheimer's. Okay. My friend's mom had diabetes. She had Alzheimer's. I don't doubt that at all.
Wow. Okay.
There you go, Wayne. I'm singing to you guys. I found the coolest rock on the beach. It literally has a hole in it.
Wow.
So.
All right. Now we're on to
Patricia.
I think I saw Patricia here. Patricia, are you here?
I have always wanted to learn ballroom dancing. That would be so fun.
I can tell you that I am not your partner.
Really?
Yeah, I could not do it. Would not. I would make you look really bad, and you would hate the
whole. Oh my God!
Patricia is here. Yay, Patricia.
Okay. Well, Patricia, do not get Debbie for a partner because she sucks. Apparently, who knew?
You do not want me as your partner, dance partner, ballroom dance partner. I'll go to a club with you and dance.
I'll go to a club.
I'm one of those freebird dancers, but nothing where you have to count and do all that and know the steps.
Oh, I think it's just so pretty.
It is beautiful. I couldn't help you do it. Me and Lisa. We have do it together, we'd be running into the walls together.
Oh.
That would be me. Wayne wants to know Latin dance, skimpy outfits.
Mm-hmm. Wayne, you
I
killed.
love dancing. I just anything where you have to count your steps and know some moves. Nope. All right, Patricia. Will I manifest the right ballroom dancer this next year?
I see this guy here.
Do you?
Yeah. I see a guy.
You know, I think Patricia, you are particular,
Yeah.
which is good. Stick to your guns on that. Because I feel like there's like a choice or something like that, and it's like, you know, like you kind of turn away. So that's good. I feel like you do stand up for what you are looking for. So that's a good thing. Keep doing that. I think. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually doing competitions.
I don't know.
Like, I'm literally saying, do they have ballroom dancing in the Olympics? That's what I'm watching. I know that sounds
Wow.
weird.
So real. I don't know if they do. But you have the Nine of Pentacles and Death coming in there. So the Death is like the center, and that's kind of a rebirth of something. So stepping into something, being open to change. And but I see a transformation. I see a new beginning with this Death card. So letting go of maybe some old thoughts and being open. But I see it's important because you're building a foundation that's going to last for a while. Okay. So it's important, like what they were showing me, for you to be particular.
Yeah, she said yes.
Yes,
International.
international standard ball. Okay.
Yeah.
And because the two of you will have what it takes to get as far to do what you want to do. So it's important to be picky like you are, to open that up, because then you have the Magician coming in here. You guys are going to be powerhouse.
Yeah.
You're going to be powerhouse together.
I would agree with Debbie completely. There's going to be some balance there, and it's going to look really good. However, I like you being picky, but I also want you to look at, because I literally watched. So the first guy comes, and then you're like, no, and you just cut that one off really quick. But then I watched you do the second one, and it's almost like you pick this one because there's things that you can work with.
Ooh, you can work. Oh, okay.
So
like that. I got the chills on that one.
Yeah. So it's like, yes, be picky, but at the same time, choose your battles, because it doesn't feel like it's 100%, but can I speak with this guy? Can I communicate with him? Do we have that, where that open communication? The first one seems a little arrogant, like an ass. So we pushed him out really quick, but that's why I say choose your battles, stick your grounds on things that are important, but things that can be worked through, pick your battles there. But I like it. I mean,
yep.
In the very beginning, I saw it being, there's somebody.
So the answer is yes.
Yes. And I love
all that to say is yes, Patricia.
Yeah, and I literally saw you guys with numbers on your backs and doing this whole thing, and actually, I mean, it is a good possibility that this person has the same goals as you, and really you get up there and, I don't know, you get the prize at the end is what they keep showing me. So that's awesome.
And yes, Jay, that card always reminds me of Sharon Lee.
Good, surely.
On your motorcycle. Yeah.
No problem, Patricia. Thank you so much.
Yes, giving you a big hug. Have fun.
And by the way, if we didn't get to your question today, remember that Tuesday we will be on my channel, which is Karen Elizabeth Sage Healers. Please subscribe and like, or hit the bell so you know when we're on. It'll be Tuesday this week, and then from then next it'll be Wednesday.
From then on it'll be, but we'll have it posted. Yeah. Lisa, exactly. We would have fun doing it. I might have to have a drink or two, but yeah.
What, tango dance?
Whenever we do have the big old whatever, if we meet at a resort somewhere, or a lot of people are kind of against the boat thing, the ship thing, but maybe we can meet at a resort that's not floating.
Yeah, I'm not.
And do a weekend or a 4-day deal, and do the intuitive retreat thing. But maybe on that 4-day deal, Lisa and I will get out there and try to do for fun. Lisa, wouldn't that be hilarious? You guys wouldn't see it coming.
And Ronald is going to learn from Jay how to smack down dancing.
Yeah, that's the only kind of dancing I know how to do, is just getting down and dirty. Just dance, just move.
Let's move with no. Ramona, what is smack down dancing? Don't ask me. I don't. Well, that sounds like fun, but I am not getting on a boat. No.
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of people would not want to do the boat thing. So
we've been drowned too many times. I don't like water, that much water.
I'll have to find I'll meet in one place okay, that's affordable and doable. All right, so Basha, why has my dog suddenly become afraid to walk through the dining room? Let's see who's in there.
It's the weirdest thing, because I literally see two timelines converging on themselves. So where somebody was before, like say, here's the
like a thumbprint.
Yes. And it's like this. So what ends up happening is, when we're kids and we grow up in that thing, that piece of paper that you put down, and then it shines over there on the wall, and then the teacher wrote down here, but it was on I don't know what it's called. But they literally show, like, I don't know, it's not a projector, I don't think, but you put that transparent paper, overhead projector. Thank you, Susan. That's what I'm being shown, like an overhead projector, and it's like, it's kind of went together, and now but it doesn't have anything. It's not going to harm you or do anything. So I want to say that up front, but I just feel like I don't see it as a person or a spirit. I see it as a whole different house coming on. What do you feel?
It's just
said it's just a 3-foot area, but I have to pick him up and move him in the living room.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Literally. Okay, so the way you describe it, I did throw some cards. So when I was checking in, I did not see any loved ones from the other side coming through that would be in there. and I was trying to see, what kind of entity would be, because usually it's automatic, Basha, when that happens, when an animal won't go in a room, there is a spirit.
Yep.
And it's not going to go in. I've seen it many times. But when I checked over here to see if, what spirit would be there, no one was showing up for me. And so, but knowing that there's some kind of, like a thumbprint, I don't know,
Yeah, it's really weird. It's like, that's the best way I can describe it. And I have heard this, and this is, Susan, I'm going to answer your question with this, which is, I had heard someone saying that different timelines are literally going like this and coming out. We're like crossing timelines, and we sit on a different timeline, and then it separates for a little bit. And that is because we're all manifesting. How is this world going to look like? You have to understand what they show me is that just imagine if we're on a bridge. Okay, we're building this bridge. We're over here, and we're literally building this bridge as we're walking. But some people will say, oh my gosh, the world is going to hell in a handbasket. And all of a sudden the bridge gets turned like this. And all of a sudden, all of us bright souls are love and happy, and we're doing good, and we're back to putting it up like this. But what they show me is those timelines sitting on top of each other. I feel like this does go away. I feel like it does. It's like Debbie says, a thumbprint. There's nothing there but energy, a different stagnant energy. So I would try saging. I would try prayers, anything that doesn't belong. I mean, any energy that doesn't belong. If you're in a place where you can open your windows.
Yep. I'm seeing literally asking spirit to close. It's almost like I don't want to say a wormhole, vortex, something like that. Asking spirit to go ahead and close that in that area. It's like a residual something.
Mm-hmm.
It's there. So I don't have words for it because I know nothing about the timelines and the merging and stuff like that. They were showing me was this. It was just like a thumbprint of energy stuck right there. Okay. That's bringing that extra anxiety for your dog, and because they're very sensitive to any type of energies and entities like that. And he may, he could even be seeing something there, but crystals will work. But I would go ahead and yes. So Basha, I would go ahead and light a candle and harness that and manage it. You have the power to do that.
Yeah.
So and close that.
There is a prayer, Basha, and I don't know if you're on Facebook. I don't know how else. If you write to me, and I'll type my email in. There's a prayer that I have that will it's a prayer. Doesn't matter what your religious belief is, that actually helps for closing out vortexes and energies. And I have put it on way showers once on Facebook, but I will text in my email and email me there, and I'll send it to you. Just put the title prayer, and then I'll know it. And anybody else that wants it, just put prayer, and then I'll send it. But there is a prayer, and like neither one of us feel it being bad. It's just old stagnant energy. I mean, literally, they show me you praying over it. You could use crystals. You could use sea salt. You could use, and they show you opening up the windows. They show you it really is a spring cleaning on the whole entire house to get that energy back from being cold and stagnant, So, yeah. So write me and I'll send you that prayer if you'd like. So.
Good idea. All right, Basha, I hope that's helpful. We will all be sending you love and light, And what a beautiful Sunday, you guys. I love hanging out with this family here of love and encouragement of each other. There's this experience together as humans is hard enough. So it's nice to see a group of loving and kind people that can come together and just wish the best for each other.
Yeah.
And so thank you for sharing these Sundays with us. And Karen, I am just so sad that we are not going to have these Sundays together with you, but we will find another day that we will be together. And
Yes.
But our Sunday gang will miss you.
I will miss you guys a lot, more than you know.
This has been a treasured time for me to have you here with me. And as we grew together, and so very, very special and dear to my heart.
Mine too. No crying, I'm wearing makeup.
So,
all right.
Did you want to say anything to everybody, or you're good?
No. No, I'm just kidding. Nope. You know how I roll. No, I love you guys. And, you know, I'm definitely going to miss being here on Sundays. But this is definitely the first step into a lot of changes and some much needed changes. And so I feel blessed that, you know, so long ago, it feels like forever, but it's probably like 3 years ago, meeting you and becoming entwined in our lives. And I'm so blessed that you guys have all, you know, shared so much in my life. So it's been awesome and wonderful. And just know that we will this week on Tuesday, next week on Wednesdays, but
the gang is still together, just not on our Sunday mornings. I'll be back next Sunday with Denise. Yeah, so.
Ramona, my new job has me working Sunday to Thursday. So yeah, so that's why no things. All right, much love to everybody. Love you all. And then who knows, maybe JJ's channel will start doing this new thing and we'll catch you on there too.
And Lucienne, our list warrior and moderator, blessings to you today. And thank you for all that you did for us today to keep us running smooth. And
yeah.
And to all the other moderators, again, thank you for leading with love in our family chat here. It means a lot to me. So, and again, blessings, love, and light to everyone. And until next time, which is Tuesday, we'll see you then. Love and light.
Bye, guys. Much love.